He disappeared one day, and nobody ever saw any of the photos again because they assumed he died.
It's hard to imagine that the Gardnerians and Alexandrians and the folks that were around in the 70s would have been...
A lot of these were eclectic.
Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and start.
There's some, but not a lot. Oh, God.
No, they weren't published photos.
It's okay, I got it. There you go.
That's a much better angle.
There you go. All right. Just say hi. And
hi.
We're here with Phyllis Curott.
Hi from the Parliament of the World's Religions in Melbourne, Australia.
Have you been enjoying yourself?
Immensely. You can tell how hard I've been working by the size of the bags around my eyes. It's been extraordinary.
Yeah. Is there anything that people should know about this?
Yes. There's a long list of things, but probably the single most important thing is that while we've been involved with the Parliament since 1993, since the first Parliament. We've attended everyone since 1993. There's been a strong presence of the pagan community and a consistent presence. There are certain people who've been working on this, and they come at their own expense. Recently, the community has started. It's been some fundraising. The community has really got behind it and supported it, made it possible for us to do many more things. There are two things that are most important. The first is that we really feel as if we made a kind of quantum leap this time. Unfortunately, we were not scheduled on enough panels, interfaith panels, to discuss some of the critical issues, particularly the environment, which is something about which, like other indigenous traditions, we have a very special and valuable knowledge. However, we had a presence that we have built over the years, and the reception this year was greater than it has ever been before. Every single event that we had, explanations of paganism and the law, the Divine Feminine, which had practitioners of other faiths, women of other faiths. There were at least a half a dozen more pagan panels, and they were packed, and there were crowds standing outside. And as people who are not pagan said to me, people are ready for this. We've built remarkable, wonderful bridges with the Hindu community, our natural cousins. We've continued to strengthen our bridges with our indigenous brothers and sisters who were here in full force this year. We were able to explain ourselves in ways I think that really spoke to people, touched their hearts, and reached the needs that they're feeling right now. And the second thing is that while all the things we do here are wonderful, people need to do them at home. They need to find the interfaith organization that's in their neighborhood, that is in their city. And it's not easy to knock on the door. Sometimes that door won't be open right away. We've been working for 16 years and before that to get those doors open. But once they open, they're wide open. And the work that you do in an interfaith context is of invaluable worth. You make allies. You make friends, you build relationships, and you have opportunity after opportunity to present the truth about what paganism, what contemporary paganism is, and to dispel all the negative stereotypes that have made it so difficult for people to practice their faith, and more importantly then, for us to bring that faith to a local level and a global level where it's desperately needed. So when people are participating in interfaith events, they have an opportunity to make friends, to make allies, and to begin to change people's minds and to change their hearts, and then through that to have an opportunity to bring our wisdom. And it's worth all the time and all the effort and all the bags under the eyes. And I say, I'm now, amazingly, I have just been elected to the Board of Trustees of the Parliament, where there are two other pagans. And there'll be a Parliament in 5 years, so get ready, save your pennies, and plan to come.
Thank you.